Good morning. There you go. Thank you so much. All right. So we've got a couple things we're going to talk about today, and I'll just show you the brief agenda, just a quick little overview of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about new listings and closings, give some credit where it's due. We're not really going to go over the stats too much. You heard about those. We'll touch on those. I got some information and documents for the reverse mortgage challenge and class that we talked about last week. So we're going to give you some material that you can put out into your neighborhoods and challenge you all to get 2 deals in the next 60 days. I'm also going to, we're going to talk about our realtor safety class. We got some listings, brokers opens and things like that. Talk about Caravan, and then anybody looking to create some new opportunities for them, we can put you onto Zillow, or at least talk about that to see if it's a good fit. So that's what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to start off with a quick video. This is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow in the morning meeting, but I want to show you a quick little video and talk about this really quick.
There's a study that involves 2 rats. One of them is on a wheel that it controls. The rat can run whenever it wants to run. That's rat A. Rat B is on another wheel, but rat B's wheel is hooked up to rat A's wheel. So rat B doesn't get to decide. Rat A, whenever that rat runs, rat B's wheel moves and rat B has to run. They're both doing the exact same amount of exercise. But the results of the experiment are that rat A has all of the markers associated with, all the positive markers associated with exercise. Rat B has all of the negative markers associated with stress. They're both running the exact same amount. They're not doing, one's not doing more exercise than the other, but one is choosing and the other one is having to. When we start to think that we're no longer choosing, when we're now having to do something, it can be the exact same thing that we were doing before. We used to be rat A, but now because it made money, and with that money we went and bought a house, and we got an expensive mortgage, and we got the car, and we did this and we did that, or we just had the expectation now because our identity is built on earning that much money. So it might not even be the stuff that's weighing you down, it's your identity that's weighing you down and the perception you want other people to have of you or retain of you. That now has turned you into rat B.
Congratulations, you're all rats. You dirty rats. So real briefly, you don't want to explain too much. I can't even wrap my head around it. That's how, like when I saw this, I said, I'm just going to talk about it for like 30 minutes to an hour on the Wednesday morning class. I don't even have my thoughts put together for it, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention. What does that mean? Like holy, my mind is just blown. You know these things, but you don't really understand them and know them until you start seeing it put into real perspective. You have a rat on a wheel running, doing the same amount of exercise as a rat on another wheel running the same amount of exercise, but this rat gets all of the benefit of the exercise, and this rat has all of the downside and negative of the exercise. What's the difference? Decision and choice. This one decided I'm going to do it. And even if he didn't want to do it, even if he wasn't really wanting, he decided he was going to do it. And this one didn't have a choice. It was just going to happen. Holy shit, this sucks. I can't believe I got to do that. Oh my God. And then when he's not even on the damn wheel, he's stressing himself out about it, having a panic attack. Sound familiar? Raise your hand if you've been there before. And if you didn't raise your hand, you lie about other shit too. But that just blows my mind that we are living a life on a wheel, on a hamster wheel, on a rat wheel, going and going and going for a life that we didn't even choose. And you wonder why you're not getting all of the benefits of working your ass off and earning the income, but you have all of the stress that comes along with it. It just blows my mind. And I'm going to shut up now because I'm going to sit down and I'm going to put together. I'm going to put together a class for tomorrow, and I'm just going to talk about it. It's going to tie in a little bit with some of the stuff I talked about last week with life hacks and things like that. But it's going to give you some things that you can do to try to make stronger decisions, to get all of the benefit out of the things that you're doing rather than only getting the downside. Because if you're running on a hamster wheel over and over and over and over and over again, you should get the benefit out of it. If you're showing up every single day, working your ass off to get prospects and to get deals and to earn income and to do other, you should be able to earn the benefit and enjoy the benefit out of it, and not just have all the stress, and not just go home and kick the dog, beat your wife, yell at your kids, not whatever you're doing. Whatever you do, you should be able to get all the benefit that you have out of it rather than all the stress and all the downside of it. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about making decisions and doing that tomorrow. So, but I just thought that just, again, my mind just goes, it just does that every now and then, and it just goes crazy. Let's see. So let's talk about some new listings, and everybody who put some new listings on the market last week. So in the last week, here's all of our new listings. Laura Wolf had a new listing, White Cypress Place, Lynn English, Kim Hodgkins, Paul Mertz, Sandy Tams, Michelle Camp, congratulations, Michelle, Carolina Page, Kim Hodgkins again with her second one, Carlene Lester, Jennifer Wynn, Darby Pfeiffer, and Laura Wolf again with her second listing. Congratulations to all of you putting listings on the market. Thank you so much for your contributions to the inventory that we do need. Now this is our listing inventory. These are the listings we have that haven't sold. So if you need listings to sell, we do have them. New contracts. So this past week, our new contracts: Susie Brush, Michelle Camp, a contract. And there's a second one over here too. Kim Hodgkins, Tenley Kramer, Heidi Seddon, Carolina Page, Maria Lauder, Michelle Camp again, and Darby Pfeiffer. Congratulations. You are a busy girl, Michelle. Goodness. Here's all of our pendings. Let's go down and talk about closings and give everybody quite a few closings here. And so Dick Wilson double-sided a deal. Helen Williams, Rachel Markley. Well, let's slow down. Logan, where you at? Come on up here. Everybody give Logan a hand. Logan, how long you been with us? I can't. 3 or 4 months. And this is, how many closings is this for you? Number one, baby, number one. Everybody give him a hand. So Logan's doing all the things that he needs to do. He's holding open houses. He's making contacts. He's calling sellers. He's calling buyers. He's calling a sphere. He's cold calling people. He's doing all of those things, and he's generating opportunities. You just got some other good news last night. Right? Don't want to jinx it, but he was told that he will be getting a listing from one of the cold calls that he's making. How many other listings you got in your pipeline that you feel confident that you're going to keep working on and more than likely get? 3 more. So 3 months sitting there working a new contract, 3 potential listings coming, or 4 potential listings coming up, and he's just going to keep working. So congratulations, Logan. Awesome job, sir. He sold Rachel Markley's listing. Congratulations, Rachel. Nancy Conley and Heidi Seddon, Sarah Shinneberry, Laura Wolf, Sarah Myers and John Lauder with a closing, Ken Tison with a closing, Tenley Kramer double-sided a closing, Kelly Foreman, Angela Morris, John Evans, Jennifer Bell, congratulations, Jen, you're in the room, John Evans again, Christina Romero and Maritza Ortiz, Jeannie Gleason, Robin Bennett, and then Diane Kerkorian all had closings last week. Congratulations to you all. So make sure we give you guys the credit that's due. All right, let's briefly talk about a quick little challenge that we'd like to put together and see who's interested. Who's interested in getting 2 deals in the next 60 days? I was going to say, Kelly, don't put your hand up. So 2 deals in the next 60 days. Who here watched the reverse mortgage class we did last week? Who thinks it was decent information that you might be able to use to have some conversations with people? 2 hands.
Yes.
3 hands.
Yes.
No, yes. I mean, because we had 30 people say they watched it, and like 3 of you in the room raised your hand and said that it was good information. Do you understand the value that you can provide to somebody in a scenario like that? So I understand reverse mortgage gets a bad name. I'm not trying to pitch mortgages. I'm not trying to pitch anything, but there are people that can benefit from a program like this. Is there not? Are there people who have over 7% interest rates right now? Yes. Are you calling them idiots for buying a house at over 7%? No, that's what they needed to do to buy a house. Are there people that buy a home and sell a home in a year from now? Say yes. Say yes. We can just practice. All my questions I ask you are probably going to be yeses right now. So just say yes. So are there people that buy a home and sell it even sooner than, are there people that have closed on a home and put it on the market right away and sold it again? And are there people that have done that and made money doing that? Are they stupid for doing that? Okay. So there are people that can benefit from these programs, and who better to hear it from than your real estate professional, right? A reverse mortgage. Simply put, there are people that are living in a home that don't want to be in their home anymore, right? Do we understand that? There are people that live in a home that don't want to be in their home anymore, and their home's worth more than it's ever been worth in the time that they've owned it. Is that correct? I said it all be yes questions, so just say yes. Yes. So a lot of these people that own homes are worth more than they've ever been worth, and they have more equity than they'll ever have again, more than likely, or they're free and clear and they have all of that money that's accessible to them, and they need a new home. How many people know of a family member who has passed and has been left with a home, like the spouse was left with a home and now they have to care for it and they can't keep up with it? Anybody know of any scenarios like that? Yes? Or anybody who had a family member caring for them and that person passed and they can't take care of their house anymore? Would it benefit them to know that they can get out of the house that they cannot any longer live in, put all of that cash in their pocket and go buy a home that they want or absolutely need and not have to use all of this cash? If they say they put $400,000 in their pocket, now they can buy a home, another $400,000 home, because they're probably not going to get the same kind of home that they need for a better price. They're going to probably have to pay a little more, which is why a lot of them have not moved yet, because they're saying, I can sell my home, but I need to buy another home and I have to pay cash because I can't have a mortgage because of my fixed income and so on and so forth. This gives them the ability to take all of the cash out of their home and only use a portion of it, keeping more cash in their pocket. And if they keep more cash in their pocket, now they have more affordability for their bills, their lifestyle, and the things that they wanted to live. Maybe they have a better retirement. Now they're only paying their insurance and taxes on this, and they can get the home that they need to be in. So some people need to hear this. This is not for everybody. This is a 55 and older type product, but a lot of us know and work with and have related to people that are 55 and older, and it is a possibility for some. So if you want to get a possibility of having 2 deals in the next 60 days, because if you find someone that this could benefit, they're going to sell their home and buy another one, which is 2 deals in the next 60 days just from you making information available to them. You're not selling mortgages. You're literally providing information to people that could benefit from it and put themselves in a better scenario where now they have cash in their pocket and they're in a home that fits them and no longer the home that they're in. So I'm going to send out this information to you today. We have a, ooh, that didn't come out very good. Sorry. All right, I'll have to redo this. That didn't come out good, but it's basically a monthly newsletter. We're going to give you one. We're going to send it out. It's monthly. So it's a monthly mortgage newsletter that has information that basically says everything you said in the class. How would you feel if you knew that you can buy this $400,000 home for $225,000 out of pocket? Is that something that you might consider? Knowing where the values of homes have gone up, you could benefit, keep cash in your pocket, buy a home only without paying a mortgage, things like that. So I'm going to send you, I'll send you that PDF. That way you can send it out to your sphere, or use it as a flyer and go knock on doors and hand it out inside your areas. This is primarily going to be more for the 55 plus type neighborhoods. So South Shore Falls, you can mail it out to, Valencia Lakes, Sun City, any of those areas. These are some people that can benefit from this. We have the, okay, this computer's not set up the way I need it to be. Okay, so I will send out this information. We've got a reverse mortgage calculator for you. We've got the quick videos. There's going to be links in these videos. Oh my goodness, people. There's going to be links. There's a short 1-minute video that walks through that you can literally share this YouTube video to your social media. Put the link in there, and he's just going to walk through and talk about.
Are you considering paying cash for your next house?
Simple video. Put it up see if anybody's interested. Hey, I've just talked with one of my lender partners today. He's got some information about from some of these senior homeowners or buyers to see if this is something that might benefit you. If you'd like to have some more conversation about it, please reach out to me. I'll get you his contact information and we can talk. So and then there's another 9-minute video, and that just talks more about the entire process and a little bit more into it. The 9-minute video is more for you. It's more for a realtor, but it is something that you can share as well.
We've also made
I will send this out today. So I'm going to put this into an email. You got the video from the training that we did last week, yesterday. Jimmy you sent that out, right? No, you didn't.
It's
Okay.
coming back out today.
So we're going to send it out today. And then I'm going to follow up with an email that has all of this material in it as well. We can put it in the same email. I just don't want to overwhelm you with it. So we might do that and also send out a separate one.
And there's also a template in Moxie Present for reverse mortgage that you can send out that's been made too.
Gotcha.
So you
Yeah.
can actually send out.
You can put that link
presentations
into your
that are
social media and use that and have people click on that to go to the Moxie Present page. So yes. Absolutely. It's the same. It's the same as anything. All they're going to be doing is selling their home and using a reverse mortgage purchase to buy a home. That way they don't have to use all of the cash from the sale of their home to buy a home here. So they can get 500 grand for that home. It's generally about 55% down. So if they get 500,000 for that and they want to buy a $500,000 home, they'll have to put down about $275,000. Yet that allows them to keep 225 grand in their pocket. They use a reverse mortgage. It's reverse amortization. Tom will talk about all of that with the consumer. He will give them all that information. He'll answer all of the questions for them, let them know why reverse mortgage has got a bad name and why they are no longer the same, because you're not going to end up losing your home. They're not going to be able to take your home. There are protections in place now. It's an FHA based product that has mortgage insurance that affords the homeowner some protection. So let him handle that side of it, but give them some of this information to see if it's something that'll benefit them. Okay. Next Wednesday, we have tomorrow, not next week. What is next Wednesday? Tomorrow. The next Wednesday coming around, tomorrow, the 18th, we have a realtor safety class. That's going to be live in here. So please, how many did you get RSVPs for that?
I had 34 total RSVPs. I think nine or 10 of them were actually virtual, because we are going to be, you'll get a .loop link, not .loop. Geez, I'm all over the place. Zoom. You'll get a Zoom link tomorrow.
But we're bringing lunch
in.
This is more of hands-on as well. We're going to put it on Zoom just so you can access it, but this is bringing lunch in and supporting it's a local deputy. He's not charging us for any of this. It's a free class, and he just wants to provide value to you and teach you about realtor safety, cybersecurity, scams, phishing scams, things for you and your buyers to watch out for. Good. So that's tomorrow from 11 to 12:30. So we will have lunch for that as well. And
and I'd say for those of you from in the Sun City area, it's Deputy Jeffrey Mary Jr. A lot of you know him. He does a lot of work in the Sun City area. So please, this is not just an Apollo Beach thing. We sent this out to the entire company to have people show up. Please show up and let's show our support, and let's learn to be safe. Pew pew. It's 11 to 12:30 tomorrow. Yep. 11 a.m. to 12:30. And
we will have lunch provided. So if anything, if you want to come in for lunch. So we're talking about bringing caravans back. We'd like some opinions on that. So we might put a Google form out to you asking you, would you attend caravans on a Tuesday after? I see some faces. Well, you're leaving. You're moving to Tennessee, so we can't do that. So, what's a caravan? It's basically where we feature new listings. So if you have since we are seeing some new listings coming on and staying on a little bit longer. If you have new listings, we will put the new listing into a caravan. Basically, you have to give it to us by Sunday night. We put it on a caravan, and it's basically 2-3 listings or 4 or 5 listings, all the new ones coming up. After the meeting, we all get together and you caravan together to go to each one. You basically show support. You guys get to see them in person, give some feedback. We have feedback sheets. The owners get to see the strength and power of the company. And we have 20, 30, 40 people that end up coming through the house. Then typically what happens after that is we either go to a new construction project where they're going to show us their product and pitch us their product, or after that, we will do a lot of times you guys get together and go to lunch together. And so Anybody have any thoughts on that? Does it sound like something you'd be interested in bringing those back around? Yes, resounding yes, yes. Okay, good. Sounds good. Appreciate that. DR Horton is gone for this month, meaning the $1,000 is gone. We just saw that just got claimed. We were going to bring that up, but they do have some product in Cedarbrook, which is out off of Rodine in Riverview. So go on Rodine out past Balm Riverview and just keep going. It's out that way.
They're doing a kind of like a agent open all week this week. So if you go up there, they'll give you $1,000 card to go in, take a look at what they have going on over there, and you'll get $1,000.
Yeah, if you
nobody called me today. I cannot get in the words right at all. This is
so if you show up to DR Horton at Cedarbrook, if you show up there, they will give you $1,000 card that you can use if one of your buyers decides you want to purchase it probably for this month for that community. So $1,000 cards being given out. Anybody interested in working Zillow leads, let me know. We doubled the size of the team, and then we still have a lot of opportunities, and we need people to work and follow up with, because we're still getting a decent amount of leads through that. And what happens is, I'll be very honest with you, some people don't take it seriously, and we added like 17 people, and 6 of them said, I don't want to do this anymore. Didn't make a commitment, said they didn't want to do it anymore. And I'm done. I'm like, okay. I'll just be very honest again with you. It's extremely stressful on me when that happens, because we split the whole team up into the amount of leads that are going into specific places. These people are getting here. You're on for this week. You're off for that week. You're in this one. You're in this one. You're over here. You're over here. We have it balanced out. And then we have a few backups. Then when people leave, now we have all of the leads that person got. Are you going to continue to manage those leads? Are you going to follow up with them? If you're not going to answer the phone anymore, are you going to do this? And then they don't reply and answer whenever we reach out to them to see if they're following up with the leads that are in there. They don't keep updating the app. So then I have to go in and reassign them and understand that, look, you're taking a lead from another agent who is not following up with it, doesn't want to do this anymore, said they would, but isn't. So it just gets very, very intricate. So this is a full 90-day commitment. I need at least a 90-day commitment from you. These are internet leads. We have no idea where they're going to come from when your phone rings. We have zip codes. So we know they're coming from these zip codes, but I have no idea which one it's going to come from when your phone rings. We put you in areas: Hillsborough County, Pinellas County, Manatee, Sarasota County. Most of us are all in this area, are all just in the Hillsborough County, but Hillsborough County for us goes from Brandon all the way down into Manatee County, which is Parish Ellington. So we have a pretty broad area, but that's the areas that we are covering. So I cannot guarantee that you will only get leads in one specific zip code. And we're also getting the cherry picking mentality. Well, these leads suck. No, they don't suck. Pardon my language. You do. And I don't mean that like you're horrible. No, they don't. The leads don't suck. You suck at what you're doing with those leads. And it's not meant to be offensive. It's the truth. They show us, and I've seen the stats of a lot of other teams. Our team is doing very well. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of the other teams are converting at a very, very high percentage, and we are not. We are converting at a good percentage. It's just not a very, very high percentage. They are expecting a 15% conversion on all of these leads, and it's happening more than that in a lot of other brokerages, even other brokerages in our same area. There's only 3 flex brokers that are in our specific area that we're working, and they're converting the same or higher than what we are. So we know they are converting. We know the leads are good. It's just we are not following up with them. We are not doing our job as sales professionals to do that. These are internet leads. Why are internet leads and Cardis leads and stuff like that, why are they harder to convert than a regular lead that you procure? Yes, ma'am. You have to create a relationship and have them trust you. Absolutely. So why is that different than the leads that you procure? Because the leads you procure, you have to create a relationship and have them trust you. What's the difference? The leads you procure, you pick, you choose. If you don't like the way that person talked to you, or if you don't like the words, I don't know, he just seemed weird. I don't like how he talked. I don't know. He seemed a little odd. He he was on it. He kind of was really rude when I talked to him. So I'm not going to call them back. And then your sphere of influence leads, your sphere of influence, you already have a connection with. They already like you, know you, and trust you, and you selected them as your sphere of influence. So if you do business with them, you select them to do business with you as well. These internet leads, you don't have a choice. These are for sales professionals. What'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah, rat B. You are rat B. No, but you do have a choice. You don't have a choice with it where the phone rings, but you have a choice with how you're going to react to it. So that's where the power comes in. Rat A, rat B. Rat B doesn't have a choice. They're running on this wheel. Oh shit, it's moving again. I got to go. What if rat B decided that I'm going to be ready, willing, able, prepared whenever that thing goes, and I'm just going to be ready to go? Is he going to be as stressful when it starts? Oh, it's going. It goes, I go. It goes, I go. It goes, I go. If that was his mentality, would he be as stressed? No, it's not the action, it's the mentality. And if you think the leads suck, or if you think you don't have a choice with what you're doing, I'm telling you, you do have a choice. You are making a decision, and the leads don't suck. Your follow-up does, or your ability to connect with them as a sales professional does. And it's not meant to be offensive. It's just the truth. If you want to be the best that you can be, you need to learn to connect with multiple different personality types, not just the ones that you connect with normally with the way that you just meet people, the people that I like, right? Make sense? Right. So that's what this is. The Zillow leads, the Realogy, Cardist type leads, you don't get to choose the person, but you do get to choose how you're going to work them. And if you choose that this is how I do my business, when I get a lead, this is what I do, and I do that, and I do it, and I convert them, and I work them, and I convert my 15%, and I get an additional one lead or one deal every single month. That gives me 12 deals every single year at the end of the year that I earned by working these leads like that. You have an opportunity to work on the Zillow team and create those opportunities to have a few extra leads and deals in your pocket. But it's a full commitment, 90-day commitment. You have to be ready, willing, and able to take these leads. You have to be ready, willing, and able to answer 50% of the phone calls that you get. Not all of them, 50% of them. Of those 50% that you answer, you need to set an appointment with 70% of them. Set an appointment. Not, I'm not in front of my computer. I'll take a look and I'll call you back. No. The phone rings, you answer it. Thank you very much. This is Chris Reed, your Zillow Premier agent. I noticed you called on that property in Brandon or in Riverview or Parrish or wherever it was. I just had one quick question for you. When would you like to schedule a time to go view that property? Oh, I had some questions about it and I'm really not sure, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to ask you about this and that and the other. It's wonderful. I'm very happy that you have all those questions. Why don't you let me know what some of those questions are? And what I would really like to do is work towards scheduling an appointment, because homes are selling so fast. If we don't schedule an appointment for today or tomorrow, there's a good possibility they already have multiple offers and we might miss out. What I'm going to do is talk to the seller, make sure we can confirm your appointment, answer all the questions that you have. And once I get those questions answered, you determine whether you want to keep that appointment or not. Your job is to set an appointment. Set the appointment. Because if you meet somebody face to face, set an appointment with them, the likelihood they will work with you goes from 60%, the first person that person talks to, just talks to, up to over 85% that they will work with you if you meet with them. So the goal in these internet leads is to meet with the person. Set an appointment and meet with them. So if I set the appointment and then you're supposed to, so I set an appointment with 70% of them, I'm supposed to meet with 50% of them. Henry Ford said, if you think you can convert the lead or think you can't convert the lead, you're right. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. It's just the reality. So 50% of your calls you got to answer, 70% you have to set an appointment with, 50% you have to actually meet with. So of those appointments, 50% they want you meeting with, and they want you writing offers for 15 to 20% of them, and they want you converting 8 to 12% of them. That's our benchmark. They want us at 15, but our benchmark is 8 to 12% conversions. So if you got an additional 50 leads and you converted 10% of them, that's 5. If you converted 8% of them, is 3 or 4. So if you're 3 or 4. So if you're looking at having 50 leads in a month and converting 2 to 3 more, again, it's an opportunity. If you're interested, let me know. We can talk more about it. Jimmy, you want anything to add?
The only thing, well, if I can say it right, will be the first thing. No, that my biggest thing with this is, anybody want an extra 2, 3, 4, 5 deals? You know, a lot of people are looking at their goals for the back half of the year and seeing how they're going up against that. And this is a great, and I'm not a fan of just going out and doing this for all of your business. I think you should do both, but I think this is a great and where you can get a few more deals, but you have to commit to it and make that commitment to show up every day and do the things you need to for it. It's not like I don't feel like doing it.
And I'll be very honest, very straightforward with you on this. If you do want to get on this team, we don't want you taking other opportunities, because that's how many opportunities we can get you. I have control over where those leads are, where they are going, and how many up calls that you possibly can get, or how many people are in a specific zip code. So we're thinking about reworking those zip codes so that it's less people in certain zip codes where you're getting more opportunities. But that means if we do that, that means you can't take other opportunities, because this is going to be a really solid lead flow that you're going to be able to convert and we're looking at doing that for the people that are on the team that have been converting at a high percentage. So those are just things that we're constantly looking to try and revamp it to give everybody a better opportunity. So just keep that in mind. Rachel, you want to grab, so new listings, if anybody has anyone to pitch, we'll wrap up with that. So Rachel, do you want to pitch your brokers open?
Open to,
You need a microphone. Everybody online.
sorry, people online. Yes, thank you. I'm having a broker open tomorrow, Wednesday, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's at 8:30 Isle Bay in Mirror Bay. I hope you guys can all come. Please stop in. You know, you don't have to stay, of course, the whole time, but just please swing by, have something to eat and drink. Would love to see you and would love your feedback on the property as well. Thank you.
This is Mirror Bay, off-water property, over 4,000 square feet, 899.9, basically 1 year old. Really nice property. Good. Any other new listings? Anybody needs to pitch? New listings to pitch online? If you have a new listing, please let me know. We can get you the screen. Unmute yourself and let me know. No?
No.
Good. All right.
This is why caravan will be tough.
This is why what?
This is why caravan.
Yeah, this is the reason that it's tough to do the caravan, because we don't have a ton of listings that we're constantly pitching, which is what we are anticipating you doing more, getting more, bringing more opportunities in, and want to give you more opportunities to get it in front of more people, so we can do the caravans along with new properties that come in. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and end over here, and you guys have a happy Tuesday. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out.